Get ready to rock out with your talk out. It's the Ludini Rock and Roll Circus. Children, welcome back. Welcome,
children of the night.
Sunday morning.
Children of the morning.
Children of the Sunday morning.
Children of the Sunday morning.
Welcome back, everybody. Happy Sunday to you. It's a beautiful day. We don't know that yet because we are recording this like at 9 o'clock at night. But for the rest of you, my cats invariably make sure I'm up early on Sunday mornings.
That's
anyways.
Nice of them.
Yes, that's nice of them. So, but anyways, it is a Ludini Rock and Roll Circus. You can find us at Lou Lombardi's Guitarist Inner Circle on Facebook. Don't forget to go to rockrageradio.com and musicfromthe412.com where all the things are happening. We have Pittsburgh Kevin.
Hey, everybody.
So we have a bunch of stuff we want to get into today. Including we're going to be talking about singing bass players.
Oh.
Like who some of our favorites are and what, according to Facebook, there was a Rock Rage did a list.
Okay.
And when people chimed in, and so it's like kind of interesting. And there were some that I was like, oh, crap.
I forgot about
that guy, you know, and so this is going to be fun to kind of go through.
Excellent.
I had I have an update on a student. We had like a breakthrough. I'm really excited to talk to you guys about it. I did a TikTok a while back on one of the things I think people should do. Is I think people wait too long to start teaching other people. And I think that one of the things you should start doing right away. And I have a great story of somebody who jumped in right away. It's kind of funny. The guy has a great YouTube channel, and we will talk about him in a little bit here as well.
All right.
We're going to talk about the Little River Band for a minute.
Oh, that's a great band. Yes.
So we're going to talk about them for a minute.
Sure.
So, but first we're going to start out with my brother from another mother.
Ooh.
Pittsburgh Kevin.
That's me.
So, Mr. Pittsburgh.
That's me. Hey, that's me.
You have in the notes here, you have the Stingray bass.
Yeah, hey, Lou.
Now, what did you want to say about that?
Hey, Lou, Jens know me, right?
Jens do know you.
I'm a little obsessed when it comes to guitars and owning guitars and buying, selling, trading guitars. So I've had, I believe the actual term is a shit ton of different guitars and basses over the years. It's easier to name the kinds of the models of guitars and basses that I have not owned. Okay. And one bass that I've never owned that I've always wanted to, from the very second I saw it back in the 80s, I'm like, that's a really cool bass. And that is the Stingray bass. I was
say Alembic, but okay.
Oh, why now you're going to throw me completely off track. Yeah, the Alembic too. That was way out of my league then and now.
Alembic was like them BC Rich. They were like the first boutique Carbon. We're like the first boutique
beautiful guitar.
I digress. Continue.
Okay, so the Stingray. So our friends over at 5 Watt World did a little video there. Did you know it's the 50th anniversary of the Stingray bass?
Yeah.
Ain't that some shit? The Music Man Stingray bass is now 50 years old. So how did this thing come into being? Well, you know this feller named Leo Fender, right? He owned this little instrument company, made guitars, basses, amplifiers, things like that. Well, Leo Fender sold Fender in 1965, the year I was born. No correlation, I assure you. But he stayed on as a consultant to Fender. And because of this, he had a no-compete clause, and that clause was for 10 years, meaning he couldn't go out and start his own company or, one of those deals, right? Now, in 1971, a company called Music Man was formed by two former employees of the Fender Corporation, right? Now, Leo, he's smart. He has a no-compete clause, right? So he was a silent partner. Shh. Okay, so
Don't tell nobody.
he's kind of behind the scenes. Now, in 1975, the 10 years is up, and Leo, I mean, as soon as that no compete clause came off, Leo was named the president of Music Man. Well, ain't that convenient? So, at the time, Leo had been operating a consulting company called CLF Research. And by 1976, they had built a factory. They were going to start making instruments.
So he was like ready to go.
He was ready to go. He wasn't fucking around that Leo Fender. He had an itch. He needed to scratch it real good. So what they did is they got this factory. They built this factory, and they contracted with Music Man to build the guitar. So that's how Music Man came about. And yeah, so basically the Stingray was kind of his answer to the P bass.
Okay.
The thing is, though, and this is what I really.
But he invented the P bass too.
Yes, he did. Yes, because he's what we call smart. No, the thing that I always liked about the Music Man is it had a humbucker in it. You know, remember those real big, the Music Man?
It had a humdinger in it.
It had a humdinger in it, and that gave it a lot more bite and bottom end. And I could just remember seeing those. And as time went on, of course, I think Ernie Ball bought out Music Man, and they were the Ernie Ball. And now you can get a Music Man, but it's a Sterling. It's made overseas. Doesn't matter. It's still a cool ass guitar. So I just want to say happy anniversary to the Stingray bass, a bass guitar I have never owned in any of its forms. Maybe someday. Hey, yins out there listening to that, why don't you send me some money? And I'll be glad to buy it, and I'll review it right here on the podcast. But yeah, happy anniversary to the Stingray bass. Back to you, Ludini.
Okay, so I ran across a really bad video.
Oh no.
So what's going on with the YouTube is the AI videos have infiltrated the guitar space as well.
No.
And I'm not even going to plug this channel, but I ran across it, they were talking about where's my comments? I think my comments are still up here somewhere. I can't see it, but like the guy refers to, instead of saying bass, he says bass.
Oh Lord. Oh, in the video?
In the video.
Oh,
it says bass.
No, they mispronounced
yeah,
what?
yeah.
I know.
I mean, like,
Dead
it's
giveaway.
very obvious that, like, it's, this person. I was like, do you even know anything about guitars? Like, what are you doing?
Oh my God. AI.
But some of the comments were funny because they were talking about the Fender thing, and Bud Cole should go back to making purses or whatever he did, because he came from
right.
Who did he come from? Revlon or something like
yeah. It was not
not anything
guitar
related
affiliated.
to guitar.
Yeah.
Anyways, as I was talking to some people online. So I'm like, it's not like you buy a guitar every day.
Right. Yeah.
So it's not like you're really,
Not anymore.
I don't really, not anymore. So it's not like you're, I don't really, we'll see. I mean, I think this all remains to be seen. I remember, like, the Gibson came out with the Play Authentic, and that kind of rubbed everybody the wrong way and everything. Yeah. But they literally, when they sent out the letters, they actually wanted these people to destroy their inventory. And like turn over all patents and everything.
Quick, Bill, get the chainsaw.
Yeah, it wasn't some cute little, like, nice little thing. You know what I mean? Like, they weren't just being very like, hey, would you mind? They were like, it was vicious.
Get rid of it.
It was very just
all
like
of
those
your
guys.
Inventory. Yeah.
Exactly, just like they were like the little mustache man about it. We have ways of making you get rid of your guitars.
Tom Selleck? Yeah, they were like
exactly.
Tom the
He's
little
the big mustache.
He is the big mustache man.
But yeah, now, so it's so like I know that they're trying to soft pedal it now. They're trying to like kind of back it up a little wee bit, but we will see. We will see. Like I said, Toman says that they're taking it on because they have these other brands.
Right.
They sell the PRS SEs. They sell what's the Harley Benton stuff and everything. Yep. And you shouldn't. They felt like they're hurting our other people
Yeah.
with this as well. So we'll see how this ends up playing out. But I think that eventually it's just going to kind of die down, and I don't think that this guy is long for the company.
No,
This
I don't think so. Either.
Larry Bud Melman, whatever his name is. I don't think that he is. I don't think that he's long for the company.
No.
Like I think
he's
that,
hurting the brand.
Yeah, he's kind of hurting the brand a little bit. I think Fender, like Gibson, can take a lot, but at some point, So anyways, we were watching a video by Phil McKnight.
Yes.
And he was talking about how he wanted to get into biking, and he went to a bike store. And we're probably all around the same age, right? He's probably around our age.
Yes.
And he went in to buy. He wanted a good bike. He wanted to buy a Schwinn.
Yes.
And they were at this bike shop. They were like, "Huh? Like you can get that at Walmart, you know?"
Yeah.
And he thought, "Oh, these guys." He says, "I did what every person who thinks that they know what they're talking about, but doesn't really does." And I said, "These guys don't know what they're talking about." I went to another store and I heard the same thing. Schwinn. You can get that at Walmart. And so after a while, he realized that Schwinn, which was, as we were growing up, that was high quality. Yeah, high quality. That was a top brand for a bike. That's a Walmart brand now.
Yeah.
And, it's sooner or later, I think Gibson and Fender, we already know. You were talking about Marshall, like you have a Marshall Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah, I got a Marshall headphones, Marshall Bluetooth speaker.
Sooner or later,
Marshall lunchbox.
I have a Marshall. So sooner or later, these are going to become like Walmart brands.
Yeah.
They're not going to be the go-to brands. There'll be other go-to brands. There'll be other things. I think that Paul Reed Smith is, I think he's salivating. Because he's been after Gibson and Fender for a really long time. I mean, I'm playing the McCarty myself. I have one in my arms right now, and it is let's outdo Fender and Gibson. It's exactly what he set out to do, and a lot of people kind of have. My only sort of issue with some of the brands, I do think they're kind of overpriced. Like Sir, I think is a little overpriced in my opinion. In my opinion, what do I know? But I think that there's some people waiting in the wings to just step right in there and say, well, that's sure no problem. You guys go ahead and be a Walmart brand.
Yeah.
But that is usually, if that's what you have to resort to, going after your competition in order to increase profits or help your company, that doesn't bode well for your company.
No.
That's kind of saying
not a good look either.
It's not a good look. And what do we have to offer? Like we don't really have anything to offer,
right? So we
new
got to get
or
rid of the competition.
Innovative, so we're just going to go beat up the pick on the competition. That's not something I think is going to work well for them at all.
No.
So anyway, so what else? I just wanted to chime in on that. What I wanted to talk to you guys about real quick is so my student. And let me fix this music here. I don't know why we're not having music.
Where'd our music go, Lou?
I know, sometimes in life, Mr. Pittsburgh,
it just
gets messed up. So,
funked up.
So my student who I was talking about was having he pain as he was playing. He's a little older guy.
Okay.
I think he's about 70.
All right.
And I really determined to help him because he was one of these guys who's like, oh yeah, when I was a kid, anytime they saw me pick up a guitar, they took it off me. They said, we should never let you play guitar. You're terrible. So I was kind of like, man, I want this guy to have a good experience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we've been playing around with the posture, and we lifted the strap way up, which really did help him. And he came in this past week, and we sat down to play. He's like, Lou, he says, something snapped in my hand on like where my thumb meets my hand, and it doesn't hurt anymore.
Oh.
He's like rarely, like barely.
Yeah.
It's massively improved. And he was actually able to play things. So I was actually able to show him real musical stuff that he could do and enjoy himself. And I was just really, it just made me feel really good for him.
Good for him.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. I'm really happy for the guy. He's really deserves, to have a chance. So speaking of that, I wanted to get. I wanted to mention this. This sort of that sort of piggybacks into this one.
Okay.
Right here. So I discovered this channel this week. Go to and play on YouTube. I think you should go and you should subscribe. Now, he is a he's very enthusiastic about the guitar.
Okay.
Really loves the guitar. But he's kind of, in terms of playing, at the beginning of his journey.
Okay.
He's not a sophisticated player at all.
All right.
But he really loves the Spark.
Oh, I like him already.
Exactly. So he creates, and I don't know what the Spark has. What? Does the Spark have presets or...
It has presets, but it also has an app you can put on your phone or computer where you can tweak those presets to sound like anything you want.
But so what he does is he sells like downloads for the Spark.
Okay.
And a couple of other things. He kind of has that going on.
Yeah.
And excuse me. And he does a little bit of, just kind of showing you like what he can show you on his channel. He has not been on very long. He says that he's been on less than a year.
Oh wow!
And he just quit his job.
Okay.
And he says one of the things that has helped build his channel is the hate from guitar players who are like who are really really good.
Yeah.
Who were like offended that he just can't. He doesn't play that well.
Dare him?
You know what I mean? And I was just like it just made me like, it just really kind of encouraged me. It just made me kind of like I really need to start getting my videos back out there again and everything, just because like this guy is like he's super. His video You're Not Worthy, Is This a Joke? Where he kind of like, it's like just a kind of a little bit of a rant where he kind of sort of tells kind of his story.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm one of these guys. He says, I'm just not easily discouraged. Like, you could say kind of whatever you want about me, and I kind of just don't care.
Good.
So like, he's like, he says in the beginning, I would address everybody. He says now, like, he says,
he's learning.
He says, I just don't care. I just don't worry about it. I make my videos, and he's ended up growing a real community because he's so real.
Right.
He's not like trying to put on, and you contrast with the guys over the past couple of years that have gotten busted with the fake guitar parts and all that stuff. And so I just thought he was great. I think everybody should go, even if you're not going to watch him all the time, but it won't hurt you. Just subscribe.
Exactly. Help the guy out.
Yeah, help the guy. And he's just super cool. He's not from America. He's got a thick ass accent. Maybe Austria or Germany or something like that. But I just really admired his like chutzpah. Don't let that. You shouldn't let the fact that you're not ready keep you from doing anything. No. I'm preaching to myself here. And you get better as you do. And he said one of the things he stopped doing, he says, I used to, he says, if you go look at my old videos, I used to apologize for my playing. He says, I just even stopped doing that. Yeah. It just is what it is. Like, you know what I mean? It's obvious I'm not, a no great guitar player. I'm just enthusiastic about it. I'm just learning. And who's the dude that you introduced me to? Young man. He's got a messed up ear. And he plays really well now. But he just went on and just started playing.
Yeah, same thing. Pete.
Yeah,
Pete's Diary. On
TikTok. Like
Pete Dankel Show.
Yeah, you shouldn't just you just put it out there, dude. Like, and you get better the more you do it, the better you get it. I ran across another guy who does. He has his own. Or he works with an amp simulation software. And he says, welcome to another video. He says, I never edit. I just,
what
it's
you
all
see
done.
Is what you get.
I just do it. I'm doing it. Everything I do is live. I don't like, and I was like, that's
like
really
me.
cool too.
Yeah.
He's new and he's doing really, really, really well. So I think this is a little bit of a backlash because everybody's so like, that's AI. That's AI. Everything's AI. That like, you know what I mean?
Watch my video. It's not AI.
So when you see these guys, and it made me think about you, kind of like how you do stuff, which is like very real and very basic, and it's just like you're not
plug
putting
and
on any
play
airs.
mistakes and all. Yep.
Yeah, I'm not putting on any airs. The only thing and it's the same with me. Like I got to get back to doing it because I get the second the camera's on, I forget how to play the guitar. It's like I don't know how to play guitar anymore. So I have to. So like I was doing better with that the more that I was doing. So I've got to kick myself in the ass to get back into doing that. Yeah. But I just encourage everybody go to and play on YouTube. Go check him out. He doesn't have that many subscribers. He's only got 66 videos.
Wow, but look how many he already has over 4,000 subscribers.
4,000.
Good for him.
Yeah. No,
I'm going to subscribe.
Yeah. Check him out. So I just wanted to
go to and play.
Go to and play.
Good.
So what else? What do you got next?
Lou, let me tell you a little story
about a man named Jed.
I told you that last week.
Okay.
Anyway, so let me tell you about this great state or Commonwealth of Pennsylvania that we live in. I don't drink a lot of alcohol anymore just because of the medication I'm taking and things like that. And to be honest, I feel loopy all the time anyway, right? But I had
loopy.
I feel a little loopy. I'm just saying. But it was a tough week at work. We busted our asses and whatnot. So I said to myself, Sunday. I said, self? Yeah. Saturday night was really rough. I was off.
This is not my beautiful house. sorry. I couldn't.
That's fine. But so Sunday morning, I got up early. I'm like, I'm going to go grocery shopping. Went grocery shopping. On the way home, I'm like, you know what? I'm in the mood for some Guinness. I deserve it. I busted my ass.
You deserve a break
today. So I stopped down the store. At McGinnis. I stopped down the store there, and right down the street we have a convenience store. And I pick up a pack of Guinness, and I walk to the counter, and the guy behind the counter there, he goes, "What's up?" I said, "I just gonna get some Guinness." He goes, "No." I said, "Excuse me?" He goes, "No." And I start laughing because I have a good relationship with the folks down at the convenience store. I'm always in there, and they know me and stuff. And I start laughing. He goes, no. I'm like, whoa. Are you serious? He goes, I cannot sell you that. And I'm like, what do you mean you can't sell me that? You're serious. He goes, yes, I am serious. In Pennsylvania, on the weekend, we got sell alcohol before 9 a.m. It was 8:38. I'm like, I have never, of course, then again, when's the last time I've ever bought alcohol at 8:38 in the morning? A
man's got to do what a man's got to do. I'm like,
what do I do? Do I sit here and wait till 9 o'clock? I'm like, no, I'm going home. I got food in the car. I got to get in the fridge and stuff. And I'm like, well, maybe I'll come back. I ended up not going back. But I'm like, what Puritan kind of state do we live in that a man of my stature, Lou, cannot go and get himself some Guinness at 8:38 in the morning on a Sunday? I tell you, that's ludicrous.
Well, here's the thing, dude. Welcome to the Commonwealth.
I know, right? Welcome to the Commonwealth. You ain't getting beer. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I remember when they first allowed alcohol to be sold on Sundays in Pennsylvania. That's a
yeah.
Sunday
I do remember that. Yeah. Just not before 9 o'clock, apparently.
But I was there with like 3 other people. the morning that the first morning.
Out the night before.
That why I didn't count it.
Like
but it was funny. So I walked up and there was 2 other people standing in line, and then another guy came up. He's like, "Oh, you see who all the alcoholics are in town." And it was just convenient.
Yeah,
it was just the time to go. Like I think I was over. It was up here at that plaza in McMurray, and I think I had just gone to Giant Eagle.
Yep.
And I was like, "Oh, that's right, the liquor store's over there." I was gonna
go down there.
Go
down there now.
It was that time I was buying wild turkey every day.
Wild turkey. Crazy. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm just practicing my freedom my right to bear arms. Oh,
so there was a great song. There was a great song in the 80s by the blues guitarist Albert Collins.
Oh, yeah.
Remember him? He was in the movie Adventures in Babysitting.
Yeah. Yep.
But he has a song. I love this song. I have it on playlists. I always anytime I would get a new whatever, I had to go find this song and put it on like an MP3 player or CD, whatever. And I have it somewhere in one of my things here on either YouTube or whatever. And it's a song called "I Ain't Drunk, I'm Just Drinking."
Yeah, there you go.
I ain't drunk. I'm just drinking.
I don't mean nothing by it.
I don't mean nothing by it. I love that.
Oh,
but okay, cool.
All right.
So that's Mr. Pittsburgh's alcohol
Thanks,
story.
Pennsylvania.
So I talked about the student. Yeah. We talked about the teaching the lessons and getting out yourself out there, even if you're not great. I think a lot of professional guitarists and guitar teachers can just completely miss out on, because most people are not. This is one thing I want to add to this was, and I when teaching Jim, and even my other students, I'm like, most of these people aren't going to go and become professional musicians.
Exactly.
They may never
This is
even
for them.
play in a band.
Right.
But like, so what can I show them and work with them in a way that it's fun and enjoyable? And it gives them that, because one of the things we all love about guitar is the fact that like there's always the next thing to learn. So even if you do get good at something, you go like, well, I want to learn this.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got a nice basic
or like this lick sounds okay, but I want to do this, and so like how can I just show people stuff that's like gonna let them have a good experience wherever they are, and then that's enough to whet the appetite. If you do have you get the occasional student who's really motivated to want to say, oh no, we can delve now we can get into it more seriously. Obviously you want to do that. So anyways, I just want to add that my band is we're doing really good. Right? We worked on I told you we worked on
yes, Foreigner.
I love that riff. So the other song we were doing is Harden My Heart by Quarter Flash.
Oh, there you go.
And
yep.
I don't play that. Our keyboard player, she's doing that.
Oh, I was going to say
on the keyboards with a saxophone sound, whatever. But it has a cool guitar. And he does this.
Yes, little harmonics there. Yes.
So I'm kind of fudging my way through it, but it has some cool little ideas in it. But the next song we picked to learn is Lonesome Loser by Little River Band.
Yes.
And man, is that a cool song. I never played that in a band before. I don't think any of us have, but it's just like it's a very well-known song. And we thought it would be fun to do. And we have, I think that our vocalists could get it pretty good. Like, I think there'll be some harmonies and stuff like that. But it is the chord progression is this neat, like that. Well, first of all, there's this thing going the whole time. And the chords are like this C, and then it's like C over F, or this.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's like a whole thing where the C is being held down the whole time. And then with these other chords like kind of on top of it, it's like a... Which is really neat. And there's a bunch of different ways you can play it. I watched a couple different cover versions of it, and everybody kind of plays it a little bit differently, which is fine.
Yeah.
But what's so neat about this is it's C, and then it's C over F, and then everybody says that the third chord is a C minor 7. Technically it is, but check this out. What it's really doing is it's doing this thing where you have like... But this is going the whole time. Okay?
Yes.
So it isn't... Yes, that's a C minor 7. But what's not really what it's doing. It's like a C with a B flat, or an E flat rather, like on top. So like maybe E flat 6 over C. That's really complicated. But like the only reason I point out stuff like that is because like because of kind of what the song is doing. The song is giving you that the whole time, with the chords just kind of like floating on top of it.
Yeah.
And if that wasn't doing it, those chords would be C, F, and B, and E flat. That's what the chords would be. But then so it goes in, and there's some neat like kind of like key change things like and it does this. That's neat. That's an A7 suspend 4 to an A major chord.
Right.
It's not a hard chord to play. Just play like your A7 chord in an open position, and instead of putting your finger on the second fret, put it on the third for the D.
Okay.
You've heard stuff like that before. So they go. And then there's what appears to be a key change. It goes to D minor 7. G. For the chorus. So it's still kind of in the key of C because you're not really playing any chords R and C when you go to that. It's kind of neat the way they kind of like fakes you out on key changes and stuff like that. It's really neat. The bridge is really cool too. It's that it's like an F, just like walk down thing or like a
Yeah.
And so that's just F major 7. You can do that like you do the bar chord that you make with the root note on the fifth string, you know. So it's a C major, F major 7 to E minor 7, D minor 7, C major 7, and then again to D minor 7, and then the coolest chord change to E7.
Yeah.
And A minor, and then there's a great solo. This really melodic thing, and then there's all that stuff at the end where the guitar is playing harmony.
Yeah.
In between have you heard about the lonesome loser? Then all that neat stuff.
Very cool stuff.
It is a super cool song. I'm gonna be interested. I've got to learn to solo, know the chords. So there's like 4 different guitars playing all at the same time. So I got to kind of like figure out what parts I'm going to put in. It's that is kind of important. So I'm going to try to do like when I play the chords, I'm going to try to go.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You know, I'm going to try to incorporate that sometimes if I can.
You can do it.
So sometimes when you're the only guitar player, you have to kind of do stuff like kind of make amalgam of other parts, you know, to figure out what the most important thing is. But it's super fun, and I'm really excited that we're gonna do it. We're gonna rehearse next week, and we'll see how it. And we worked out impromptu. We worked out Josie's on a vacation far away. Yeah. We worked that out impromptu because everybody had played it in a band at one time or another. So we brought that together.
We kind of know that.
Yeah, that's in A. So, anyways, I just wanted to talk about that. And what did you have? You something about the Twilight Zone?
Dude. So, hey Lou, Yins know me.
Yins do know Yinses.
I listen to a lot of podcasts. And I've said this before. I listen to us too because even though you and I live it live,
the podcast
right here, right now,
say.
I go back and listen to it.
It's getting louder every day.
Because sometimes I forget what we talk about, and I'll be like sitting there listening
what we talked about,
and I'll just bust out laughing because sometimes we're funny. But anyway,
everybody funny.
Everybody, now you funny.
Now
too.
you funny too.
There you go. But I listened to a podcast called "What Went Wrong," and it basically takes a look at movies and the behind the scenes of how they got made, how they almost didn't get made, and things like that. The latest episode, they talked about the Blues Brothers.
He's a Blue Brother, man.
Blues Brother, Eugene. Anyway, and throughout the podcast, anytime they mention John Landis, you can hear the tone of their voices change, right? And then finally, you mean
the podcast people?
The podcast people.
Yeah,
yes,
of course.
Yes.
Yeah, everybody. You know what happened, right?
Well, that's what I'm going to talk about. So finally, the Lizzie is her name, the one podcast person. She goes, you may hear the disdain in our voice when we talk about John Landis, and she goes, there's a whole backstory of John Landis and how he operated. And she goes, if you want to hear all the dirt, go back and listen to the Twilight Zone, the movie, podcast. So I went back 5 years to find it. It's in 2 episodes, and I just sat there glued. I was glued to my phone listening to it. Holy shit! I thought I knew a little bit about the accident that happened that unfortunately took the life of Vic Morrow and those 2 children actors. But boy, oh boy, I did not know the extent and the aftermath of what happened.
Oh yeah, he was really ostracized.
Oh.
Who was it? There was there's some celebrity that takes it upon himself to like completely get in his face every time he runs into him, and I can't remember who it is. And he's like, and like he says, yeah, I saw John Landis at the airport. I went right up to him and said, yeah, how you doing with them dead kids or something?
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
I can't remember who it is. There's a lot of people that really, there's a terrible tragedy, man. Like, and he fucked up. Like he did.
He did fuck up.
He did. He fucked up. But here's how I am, man. And we've talked about this before.
Yes.
The art stands. So I'm never gonna not love American Werewolf in London.
Right.
I'm never gonna not love I still think he's an amazing talent.
Sure. Yeah, I will give him that.
He did a bad thing. He got him.
He made some very, very poor choices.
He made some bad choices. And
yes.
I always kind of feel like, it's real. The easiest thing to this is one of my favorite quotes. I don't know where I came up with this. One of my favorite quotes. Maybe I invented. I don't know. It's the easiest thing to do is to criticize. That's the easiest thing to do. It's the easiest thing to do is just to be like a Monday morning quarterback, to criticize after the fact, to say this person should have turned left when they turned right.
Yes,
you know what I mean? And I know in society you have to have consequences for screw ups and stuff like that, or else it becomes a free for all and everybody screws up. And I get all that.
Free for all.
I get all that. I get all that. But on the other hand, I feel like what's done, it's a terrible thing. What's done is done, and I know that those families received massive amounts of compensation. That's all that they can do. You can't bring their loved ones back. Right. I mean, Vic Morrow, was he was a treasured actor of ours as well, and he was just and he was a human being.
Yes.
Did you know the story about Vic? So check this out.
Yes.
He always had a dream that he was going to die in a helicopter crash.
I did hear that.
Yeah, and that's why in the movie Bullet,
that's great.
He wouldn't get in the helicopter.
Right. Wait, was it Bullet or was it Gone in 60? It was one of those.
No. It's Bullet or what's the one where they vanishing point? Is it
Vanishing Point? That's what it is. Yeah,
it's Vanishing Point.
Yeah.
Excuse me, guys. He wouldn't get into the helicopter. I always had dreams of that, but he got into that helicopter and he should listen to his dreams.
But they also went into do you know the whole Eddie Murphy story about him hiring John Landis to do, what was it, Coming to America? Did he do that?
Yeah.
John did him dirty because Eddie went out of his way to get, because Eddie, just like you, just like me, the guy deserves a second chance. Yeah, he fucked up, but he deserved, I want to give this guy a second. And the studio's like, absolutely not. And Eddie's like, no, it's going to be John. I really respect him as a, and so Eddie really pushed. And then afterwards, like, John just like crapped all over Eddie because Eddie did not go to the trials for the Twilight Zone, so he would badmouth Eddie.
Who went to who was at every trial with Michael Jackson?
Bubbles.
What? Even better.
That's crazy.
Even better.
Who?
Donald Trump. He supported Michael Jackson the entire time.
I did not know that.
Anyway, so yeah, that's a terrible thing, man. And like John Landis, he made bad choices, and then he made bad choices again. He just kind of screwed up.
It's almost like he's human, huh?
Yeah,
almost like he's human.
Well, I ran across some TikTok today where some chick was dissing on James Hetfield because he was rude to her, and I'm like, so he had a bad day.
Yeah, right.
I remember being at some kind of, I think it was one of the podcast events I went to, and everybody was talking about people they liked interviewing, people they didn't like interviewing.
Yeah.
And one person got up and said, I had a terrible experience with Black Crowes. Another person got up and said, oh my, are you kidding? Like they were
fantastic.
They were super gracious to me, and I'm not even famous or anything like that. And sometimes it can be an off day, you know, like, and you got to understand, especially in the fame world, you don't know who's coming up to you and what they're going to do. You know what I mean? I can't remember who it was. Got in trouble. She rejected a fan, and I can't remember who it was. It was at one of those cons, and she refused to sign his. I can't remember who it was, and they made a big thing out of it. But you looked at the guy, and he was like,
"Where's
this guy coming from? Like, maybe he's okay. Maybe you know what I mean? You know, again, like
maybe he's enthusiastic. Maybe he's a sociopath.
even Ringo Starr, put out that thing. What was it? 15 years ago. Peace and love. No more autographs.
No more
and love.
Exactly.
Peace and love.
Yeah.
No more autographs.
Right.
So celebrities, they put on
celebrities.
They're
real people, just like you and me.
Yeah, real people. They should make a television show.
Real people
called Real People. Yeah.
I think so.
They should do that. They should get John Davidson in it.
Sarah Purcell
and and Kathy Lee Crosby.
Yeah. She even still alive? I think
I get that mixed up with That's Incredible.
I was just going to say, I think, one's, okay.
One was Real People, one
Real
was
People,
That's Incredible.
Yeah. John Barber.
Which one was Fran Tarkenton in?
That's Incredible.
Okay. That's incredible!
Tonight, we'll see a guy build the Eiffel Tower out of matchsticks. Brother. Anyway, back to you, Ludini.
So let's talk about singing bass players.
Dude, let's do it.
So this was on Rock Rage Radio Facebook page this week, and it was really interesting because you guys had some great people that I had because when I see these questions like this, and the question was, who is the best singing bass player of all time in your opinion? And when somebody put the little thing there,
what's the umlaut? Crazy.
My brain fries.
Yeah,
I can think of like two people. You know what I mean? But you guys are great. So we have some of our own.
Yeah.
And we can go through these, and if somebody's on your list, you can talk.
Okay, sure. That sounds good.
Geddy Lee came
on
up
my
right
list.
away.
On my list, he has to be.
So what did you do? Did you want to add anything, or just want to say Geddy Lee?
Not only is it, granted, it's a very unique vocal style, but the dude is not only singing, he's playing the bass, and Lou, get this, he's playing the keyboards too. So that's got to count for something.
He's a crazy motherfucker.
He's awesome.
So somebody put down Geddy Lee as the first one, and somebody replied, with that high-pitched gay voice. Phil Lynott.
The Irishman,
what do you think? What do you think
he's
of Phil?
on my list also. Yeah, definitely. Again, singing and playing the bass. Yes.
I think he had a cool voice, a very distinctive voice. I don't know if he's a great voice.
He's not the greatest, but for that band, it fit. There you go.
So somebody, of course, had to put Gene on here.
Sure.
Gene's cool, not a great singer, in my opinion.
No.
Lemmy shows up a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Lemmy's cool.
Sure.
Not a great singer.
No.
And I was talking to what's the AI? What was I talking? Oh, Perplexity. And I was perplexed by some of the answers because Perplexity gave me Lemmy, and I'm like, I even said back, I'm like, are you kidding? I mean, Lemmy's okay for what he does. The only band that Lemmy could sing in is Motorhead.
Yeah.
That's the only band.
His voice is built for that, and that band is built for his voice. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, there's not. Yeah. You couldn't have him sing anything else other than Motorhead. I'm
exactly.
Sorry.
Yes.
So let's move on. And this was on. This was on. A lot of people said that this guy is the greatest singing bassist of all time, and I think that you could make an argument for that. And that is Sir Paul McCartney.
That's true.
So Sir Paul McCartney
on my list,
prominence as a member of the Beatles in the 1960s.
Sure.
And he was cool. He had a great.
He's okay.
And then he had of course, massive solo career, and still continues to have a solo career. His voice is not what it was.
No.
But I mean, he's had 6 decades, 6 decades in rock.
Yeah. God bless.
This guy, again, he gets some shit, but I think that he has a good voice, and that is Kip Winger.
I guess.
You don't think? You just don't
Well,
like
I said
Wanger.
it's not. I don't know a lot of his music. I don't know a lot of their music. So
Wow.
yeah,
Wow.
sorry.
Okay, so skip on down. What about Jack Blaze?
Sure, of course. He's on my list.
Yeah.
He's on my list. My list.
Night Ranger and what were they called?
Where's my
With
mind?
Ted Nugent. And, Damn Yankees.
Damn Yankees. There you go. Oh, Lord,
Yeah.
jeez. Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
that's-
on my list.
Yeah, and then he did the project with Tommy Shaw called Shaw Blades, where they do all these great '70s songs with harmonies out the wazoo.
Yes,
I think you could definitely make an argument for Sting.
Yeah, on my list.
Yeah, great.
Sure.
What's your favorite Sting song?
There's.
Don't tell me you're one of these people that has the T-shirt but you can't name any of the songs.
No, my God. I like Walking on the Moon. It's kind of cool. There's just so many.
I think one of his greatest vocal performances of all time is Roxanne.
Oh,
Even though
boy,
that's
yeah,
like
he
their
belts
first
that
big
out.
song.
Yeah.
That's absolutely killer. Another song. Some of these songs are really difficult to sing. If I Ever Lose My Faith in You,
That's the one. I couldn't think of the
amazing.
name of the song. Yeah.
That his vocals
Yeah,
on that are
yeah,
like
yeah.
absolutely amazing. But he's a really great singer. Mm-hmm. You know, he's not sitting there writing Bob Dylan songs.
No. No, sir.
We have Geddy Lee again, Gene Simmons again, Paul
sure.
McCartney again. Okay, so Michael Anthony, we'll put him as an honorable mention because he doesn't really sing songs.
Right. He's background.
But he's a great
backup.
background vocalist.
Yeah, he's
Backup
fantastic.
vocalist. I do not agree with Tom Araya at all.
Nope. There's my girl. Next
From
one.
Slayer.
Yeah.
I mean, he does what he does. I would put him up there with Lemmy.
Sure.
But yeah, Susie Quattro's on the list.
Yeah, she's on my list. That's my girl.
Tom Araya, Lemmy again, Lemmy, Geddy Lee, Michael Anthony, and Jason Newsted. He didn't sing shit.
He
Shut
didn't
up.
sing shit.
Glenn Hughes. So this guy is somebody who's an amazing singer. Even it is, as an elderly gentleman, still has a great voice.
Yeah.
Most famously co-fronted Deep Purple with David Coverdale.
Correct.
And then went on to do all kinds of things and worked with all kind of great musicians.
Yes.
Geddy Lee again, Lemmy and Phil Leno, Cliff Burton, no. Glenn
thanks.
Hughes again, Paul McCartney again,
Sure.
Jack Bruce. So, okay, what do you think about Jack Bruce?
Nothing's coming to mind with Jack.
Okay, I mean, he's right. He's in Cream.
Yeah.
I got it. But his voice just never.
Yeah, it's not standing
Just
out.
never really did anything for me. We got Jeff Pilson. I don't remember Jeff Pilson singing any songs.
I don't either.
I don't know who that person is. We're going to skip
Nope.
it. Okay. Are you a fan of the band Typo Negative?
No.
Okay. So Peter Steele had, rest in peace, had a very unique, very distinctive voice. He had like a deep baritone.
Okay.
It was very cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it was. Doug Pinnick, absolutely. From come on, King's X.
Not a big. I don't
Oh
want to
my
say I
God,
don't
he's
want
got a killer voice.
I don't want to say I'm not a big King X. I just was not aware of their music. At the time.
Oh yeah, he's an amazing singer. The first time I saw Doug play, he was playing in Phil Keaggy's band, and he sang some songs. He was absolutely amazing. They opened for the second chapter of Acts.
Nice.
With Phil Lynott, Glenn Hughes, Paul McCartney. Oh, what about John Wetton?
Who is John?
It was the heat of the
oh,
moment.
from was that Asia or
Asia,
Europe?
yeah.
Asia. Okay.
He was in a version of King Crimson, I believe.
Oh, look at that!
We've
Look at him.
got Paul McCartney, Jack Bruce, Tom Araya,
Sure.
Glenn Hughes again, Jack Blades again,
Kip again.
Lemmy again. Okay, so somebody wrote down Robin Trower's bassist. His name is James Dewar, and Jimmy Dewar.
Jimmy Dewar.
Jimmy's
Jimmy
gonna-
Dewar. I hardly know her.
But he is the vocalist most famously who sang Bridge of Sighs. He's got an
Okay.
amazing
All right,
voice.
then.
Like that is. Think back on that song, the singing on that. Mm-hmm. That is just like amazing. But he was a bass player and lead vocalist for Robin Trower for like the kind of most significant part of his career.
All right then.
Yeah, great. Yeah, I was like.
All right.
Thought that was cool. Yeah, Robin Trower's bassist. His name is Jim Dewar.
Yes.
Jack Bruce again, Lemmy, Phil Lynott, Geddy Lee again, Glenn Hughes again. Ben Orr.
He's on my list.
Okay, he's on my list too. So,
yes.
Drive. That was the
from the Cars.
But he sang a lot of their songs. Him and a lot of people think. What's his name? He died as well. Rick Ocasek.
Rick, yeah.
He had a more quirky, Bowie-esque kind of thing going on.
Ben.
But Ben had a more great, classic pop kind of vocals. Yeah.
Yes.
Greg Lake. Cool voice. From Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Cool voice. I don't know if he's one of the greatest singers, but so this is like a duh. I totally forgot about Randy Meisner.
Exactly. Yeah.
What a singer.
Wow.
And I don't think he's mentioned here, but Timothy B. Schmidt as well.
Exactly.
And, I can't tell you why. What a great song. What a great vocal on that.
Yes.
Okay, so Mark King and Richard Page. Mark King is the bassist and lead singer for Level 42.
Oh, okay.
A great singer and great songwriter and a great bass player. And Richard Page is the lead singer for Mr. Mister.
Oh, okay.
And he has a great voice, too.
Yes,
he's a really good singer. Tony Lewis
That's
from
why
the Outfield.
he's on my list.
Is
he? Yeah.
What's your favorite? Of course, you got anything about him you want to say? Or
anytime,
he's my friend.
Anytime we did the Outfield, it was always the last song of the gig, because that would tear up whoever tried to sing it would tear up their voice, because he sings so high.
Kurt Smith from Tears for Fears.
Yeah, there you go.
Great singer.
Sure.
Great singer. Tom Araya again. Mark King again.
These kids in there, Tom
Gene
Araya.
Simmons again. Getty. Tom Araya. You can tell this is rock rage rated. Everybody's like in
Yeah,
heavy rock
right.
and metal.
yeah.
Lemmy, Jack Blades, Geddy Lee. People comments. Somebody who I had on my list was is it kind of an honorable mention?
Okay.
But she is the bass player in her band live.
Yeah.
And it's Sheryl Crow.
Okay.
She's more like a singer, kind of happens to play the bass. But yes, on many a tour, she is the bass player.
She could play bass.
We didn't want to gloss over Susie Quattro.
No, the
we want to talk
queen.
about the girls. And Michelle and Diggy
Oh
Cello.
my gosh, yes.
She has a great voice.
Yes.
Absolutely. Tal Wilkenfield, I have never heard her sing.
No, neither
But apparently
have I.
she has her own albums out and she sings.
All right then. There you go.
She does her own singing.
She's a good girl too.
You know who we need to mention?
Who?
Peter Cetera.
Duh.
What a great singer.
Yeah.
I mean, and ballads and the way he sang them, man, were really tough, dude.
Yes.
That's
Yes. So bass players are people too, okay?
bass plays is people too.
Yes.
Susie Quattro, Glenn Hughes, Sting. I'm just want to make sure if there's any
missed.
any outliers. Oh, you know who is a bass player and he has a really good voice.
Yes.
And he went on he wrote a couple of really big songs that people don't realize who he is. Dan Hartman. Who wrote the song,
I can dream about
But you know what? You know what he wrote and sang lead on?
What?
"Free Ride" by Edgar Winter.
Really?
That's an amazing lead
Did
vocal.
I know that?
I mean, that is a killer lead vocal. But he's a bass player on that, and he's the lead singer on that track.
Wow.
I mean, it's like I was like, yeah.
There you go.
Just to see quick.
Les Claypool.
Not a great singer.
Right.
Cool guy,
No
cool
offense.
vibe. You know what I mean? He's
No
got
offense.
but
Yeah.
he's not gonna. He's like Lemmy. He's a good singer for Primus.
Exactly.
Somebody mentioned Peter Cetera.
Okay,
I think
good.
Peter got a little love.
Just a little love.
MCCA, hands down. I don't know who MCCA is.
I don't know.
Working for MCCA.
Either.
Todd Kearns. Oh, was in Triumph?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah.
All right, then.
Gil Moore. I remember Gil Moore singing some of their songs. He's the drummer. He
Yeah.
sang some of their hits.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. So
All
just
right,
something
there
a
you
little
go,
bit different.
yeah.
Yeah, Ben Orr shows up.
Sure.
John
He did
Entwistle
sing
sings.
Butts.
Yeah, he sings one or
Great
two songs.
voice.
Like
Yeah.
he sings like a song like on one song on every Who album.
Yeah, yeah.
My Wife is the one I remember the most. That's on Who's Next.
Yeah.
Cham Witz. I don't know
I
who
don't
that
know
is.
who that is.
I don't know who that is. Some of you
Maybe
guys
my
know some
daughter's
deep
not that
shit out
cool,
there,
yeah.
man. McCartney, Glenn Hughes,
Sure.
Gene Simmons. I mean, yeah, you got Susie Quattro again.
There you go, of course.
Well, that's fine. David Coverdale plays bass? Well, not really. I mean, like, technically, Ozzy played bass, too. But he
Right.
didn't really play bass in a band.
Exactly, yeah, yeah.
You know, it's, like, kind of not the same thing.
These kids today.
Oh, goodness gracious. Paul. Just Paul. Yes, I gotta say it's
Paul.
Paul.
Everyone
One name.
likes Paul.
What songs does T.M. Stevens sing? I know he's a great singer. I mean, I know he's a great bass player. He's been on tons of records. He was in Frank Zappa's band. He played with Steve Vai, but I don't know. You know who he is? He's you'll see him in a lot of. He's in a lot of music videos from the '80s. He's the black. He plays a Spectre, and he's black dude with long dreadlocks.
Oh, that dude, yeah.
Yeah, he's in a lot of stuff.
I don't ever recall him singing, but
Yeah, I don't ever recall him singing. I don't know who. Sean Monday came up, and I apologize in my ignorance. I do not know who Sean Monday is with an MU. Anyways, guys, so yeah, some great
There you
singing
go,
bass
some
players. We haven't
bass
listened to a while.
players, yeah.
We got some great music coming up for you in the
Yeah, we
second
do.
segment here. Music that will actually play. I don't know why my background music keeps shutting off.
I don't know.
Anyways, the life of a podcaster,
I
you guys.
know.
So
What
go
are you
check
gonna
us
do?
out. Find us on Facebook. Lou Lombardi's Guitarist Inner Circle. Don't forget to go to rockrageradio.com and do all the things, as Lily V6 likes to say. Lily
Yeah.
is, you can find her Hot Licks with Lily 6 on
Hell
Thursday
yeah.
evenings at 6. Music from the 412.com. Mr. Pittsburgh,
Hey.
tell the kids at home where they can find you.
Yins guys can find me on the TikTok at Pittsburgh Kevin. Just spell it all out, Pittsburgh Kevin, and Yins will find me on the TikTok.
Okay, we're the whole Tick's talking.
Oh, we sure are.
So, anyways, we're going to be coming back here with some great tunage for you guys.
Yeah.
We're gonna dust off some hidden tracks,
I like it.
and then we're gonna play. We got
Then-
some new rock for you guys too. So we'll catch everybody. We'll be back in a few minutes. Those who listen on
Stay
Rock
tuned.
Rage. Everybody
Rock
else,
Rage.
we'll catch you on the very next Ludini Rock and Roll Circus. Take care, guys.
See ya.